What's up everybody, Chris Alupului here, and in today's video we're going to be speed running Bloodhound install because damn it, I always forget the password. But before that, what is Bloodhound exactly? Well, you're going to pretty much need it for Active Directory since it's the best tool that takes data about users, about groups, about computers and permissions in an AD environment, and it maps them out as a graph. So instead of digging through spreadsheets, you can see the attack paths from a low privilege user all the way to the domain admin, which is really awesome. Pen testers use it to find the shortest path to compromise, and the blue teamers use it to find those paths and cut them out. All right, now we're going to install Bloodhound Community Edition. But first, if you're on Kali Linux like me, you're going to have to remove that shit first. Just go ahead and apt uninstall it because we want the latest version, and more importantly, the CLI version, so that we can constantly reset that admin password once we forget we set it to something else. All right, on the main computer now, because this is where I typically forget the password a lot of time. So just confirming that I don't have Bloodhound on here. So let's go ahead and switch to a browser and then Google Bloodhound Community Edition install, and that's going to get us onto the Google page, and it's probably going to be the first second link, but it's going to be from SpectreOps. So we're going to go ahead and click that link, and you're going to see here, you're going to scroll down, and it's going to be make sure to have Docker installed. So that is the first thing that we need to make sure that Docker is installed. Now, I'm not going to cover that in this video. That's another video separately, but make sure Docker is installed. And we could also just check that Docker is installed and we have Compose version. So there it is. We're good to go. So we have step one already done, but let's go ahead and go into step two, and that's downloading Bloodhound CLI. So there is the command. We copy it. Now, I'm not going to do wget it here in the main directory. I'm going to go ahead and make a tools folder so that I can keep it all nice and organized. In this case, I already have a tools, so I'm going to cd in there, and I'm going to make a Bloodhound folder specifically for this. So I know I'm not going to remember the password. I hope I can remember that I have Bloodhound installed in the tools Bloodhound folder. So here we go. We're going to cd in here, and we're going to paste in that command, and that's going to download it. So let's go ahead and scroll to the next one. Run the install command. There it is. Boom. Install command. Oh, we skipped the step. We got to go to step 3, unpack it. All right, there it is. It's unpacked. Now we can go ahead and run step 4 and then install it. Now we have a YAML file already. Yes, I'm going to overwrite it. Yes, I'm going to override it. And there we go. It's going to start downloading all the Docker images and start installing it to go forward. All right, there we go. So it finished installing, and it is up and running. You can see here it started. It's healthy. Here's the most important part. You can log in as admin with the password here. Here is that password, very long password. I'm not going to remember that password, but the nice thing is once you install it, going to ask you to reset that password. Unfortunately for myself, I don't know about you, but I also forget about that password that I set it as. So here it goes. We're going to go ahead and click this and open. Now you can see here email address. This is a confusing part for a lot of beginners. They're going to see email address and they're going to assume putting in an email, when in this case it's always going to be admin with the password that we did. Now, after a while, you're going to forget about that. You're going to see email address and you're going to assume, oh, is it admin at localhost, or is it admin at SpectreOps, or is it admin at Bloodhound? Whatever. All right, so here we go. We're actually logged in. Now, let's assume that we cleared this and we forgot about the password. So let's go ahead and log out. And we're here. We're like, oh no, neo@neo.com. What do I do? Okay, admin, I'm not going to remember that password. Maybe you switch to that password and you don't remember it. Well, the nice thing is once you go back here, the CLI has a reset password. So we simply just copy this. We'll go back into the terminal and we'll do that, and it's going to stop it. It's going to remove it, and it's going to reset the password for us. So there we go. That's all it takes. And there we go, as simple as that. So there is the admin credentials again with a new password. And again, if you need to reset the password to something else, you can. But here is the other thing. You can get your admin password by simply running this command as well. Unfortunately, I'm not going to remember that command. So again, if we go ahead and copy and paste, whoops, let's do it like that. There is that default password. So there we go. But unfortunately, config get default password. Sometimes I'm not going to remember it. Maybe if I have it saved, that would be great. But I do know for sure that the reset password works. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe. See you next time.